Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another World War II 172 scale video. Today we're going to look at this first to fight model kit of the Grille, a self-propelled 150 millimeter gun of the Germans. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. This is going to be a kit review. We're going to look at the parts. We're going to look at the instructions, and in this case, a little booklet. We're going to look at the box, and I've got one that I built a long time ago. This, I believe, is an kit I did. What is that? September 9th, 10. So this is September 25, so 15 years ago I did this one. So I want to have another one. Put this off to the side. So that's what the kit looks like when it's built. It's got some neat names to it. Whoops, this fell down. Let's look at the little bit of the thing. Let's see, they got on there Hohenzauber. Not quite sure what that means. I don't know if Zauber or Zauber, that was clean. Feuerteufel, is that fire devil? Wilde Sau, is that wild hog or wild pig? We've got some neat skull and crossbones, some A, B, C, D, E's, got the regular Balkan crews. Is that the Panzer or that L there? And then some other information, so some nice decals came with that one. Look at this one for a second. It's got a nice symbol right there, and then right over there. Kind of cool. A nice little layer of dust on it. It's been sitting out for a long time. Never got around to a crew adding to it because it didn't come with the crew. And then I experimented with, I had some peat moss finely ground that I use for my terrain pieces. So I had to try to put it on here like mud. Don't know if I like the effect or not, but it kind of matches some of the things. Let's look at the booklet first. So this is the Grille or the Cricket. It's based on the 38T, or most commonly known, that running gear and stuff is on the howitzer. So it's got the 150 millimeter gun on it. Open top. Got some information. It's in Polish and English. So it's neat. It's got this little booklet that comes with it. The war. Let's take a look here. Technical data. Crew of 4. They say the armor got up to 50 millimeters. I wasn't aware it was even that high. That must be right in the front. Armament, the Zig 33 infantry gun. Only carried 16 rounds with it. It must have an ammo carrier nearby. This is cool. They show it that way, and then this. Look at this nice paint job. I wonder if that's supposed to be very dark brown. That looks kind of cool. And look at it around the wheels too. So this is more of a quote easy build, but it's still got quite a bit of parts to mess with. The main thing that makes it easy is wheels and track all together. There's some of the shells, the radio. I wish more kits would give you the men. You gotta buy other kits. I have crews and things that I bought that you gotta add. Some more information. Construction of the grill, so it's got a nice little booklet about it. And about this vehicle too, this is the H. Then towards the end of the war, they changed it just like they did with the Martyr, where the gun and the casemate was moved to the back, and the engine was moved so it could this was kind of top heavy, so it was better, and it was a little lower when they changed it to the other one. But I believe they made more of this model than they did the later one. What's that say? Oh yeah, it's by a Panther tank. So this could really handle a lot of infantry and guns and smashing buildings and stuff when you're playing a war game with it. And oops. More photos. Giving the idea of the placement of the names. And what's cool about this, of course, then, you could use these. You're going to only use one set, so you're going to get a couple of other ones. They must give you this one twice because it was on both sides, but not this one. But anyway, you've got some neat names to add to your decal stash and some other numbers and stuff, so it always starts to build up when you get kits with that. Here it is. This was newer, because these have been out for a long time, but this one was newer. They've got a lot of kits. I'll leave a link to another one of the first to fight, I guess, instead of another one of the finished grill as the end video. Let's take a look at this. Reasons why this is partly sand. Sometimes when I'm painting other things that I have in the, the little paint mixing, I have a lot left over, so I look around for a kit that is going to get somewhat the same color base, and I paint that on there. So we've got the sand here. See, it's a little shiny. The nice clean kits, no real flash or anything. This is built in here on it's hard to see, but this little edge part right here, this on that that was photo etch metal you had to deal with and put on. Here it's one piece. Got some small pieces. The main gun. The shells. You see how nice this is? They do a good job. It's nice and clean and well molded. And here's the basic parts. Got the track right on there. They put the tools. Look at that one they've got. That's going to be a little hard to paint. They got the pick right over the shovel. Look at that again. Here. They got track down there. There's that ubiquitous little box that they have on a lot of the Panzers. There's their little axe, a little more track. So very nice there. Here's the piece you got to be careful with, and you got to have to get that off. That's the piece that goes over the top. This piece. I think I had trouble with that one. I believe that's there to lay a canvas over if it's so needed for weather and so forth. Let's take a look at the box. I like to open things neatly, so I leave the cellophane on, at least for now. Sometimes they would used to go through and save all the boxes and then flatten them out. So let's look at this nice artwork here. I mean, look at the skull there. That looks good. Instead of having the name, they've got the skull and the symbol. So that's a brown on there. Looks pretty good. Like I said, on this one I might, when I get to around doing it, put a crew in there, or at least 2 to 3 the commander and so forth in there with it. Well, I hope you enjoyed looking at this one, the Grille by this First to Fight company. This is from Poland. Had to send away for it. Their World War II collection comes with the magazine usually. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did and you're so inclined, you could think about leaving a super thanks. If you do, much appreciated. Have a lot more World War II 172 scale videos to come. Thanks for watching.